Welcome to the Not On My Watch podcast, where real-life issues facing the family and the church are addressed with bold and uncompromising truth. It's time to reject the mediocrity of the day, live courageously in the face of danger, and declare, Not On My Watch. Here are your hosts, Jeff and Rochelle Ferguson.
Hey, welcome to our first ever, not sure if it'll be a weekly thing or what will happen.
We're just trying something out.
But here it is. This is our 10-minute, well, let me explain it and then I'll start it. So this is our 10-minute in the news.
This is already starting out really fun. I'm sorry.
So we're going to look at two articles.
Yep.
And we're calling it, at least for right now, unless you want to give us a better name.
Yes.
10 minutes in the news. And we each went and got an article.
Yep.
From, like national news or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And wherever we are, we're just done.
Yes.
Wherever we are. Very difficult. So this is going to be a 10-minute video.
Everybody right now, pray for me. Because...
No, I think they're sitting there going, we need to pray for her. She's chatty. Okay, so we're going to set the 10 minutes. And so this video will actually be a few minutes longer because of all this time right now. We haven't set the time.
We've wasted.
It's not wasted.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're right.
And you're going to go first.
Yes.
And the rules are he's going to share his article, and then we're just going to talk about it for a few minutes. The link of the article will be in the comments. And then if we get time, I'll share my article found. Okay, here we go. So are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to set the timer. I've got it right here and ready, go.
All right, here we go. So what I am bringing to the table is an article, is a news story that I was made aware of just a couple of days ago. So Wednesday night, November 29th, the Louisville Cardinals played in a basketball game. And for much of the first half, they were without their starting point guard. Okay? And everybody's wondering, why did the starting point guard not really play much in the first half? When asked after the game, the coach, and there's video out there, the coach,
like the press conference time.
The press conference. The coach said the reason why the point guard did not play very much is because we did not have the right tights for him, or like he said, the tights that he did not want.
No, that he wanted.
Sorry. We're already going really well. We did not have the tights that he wanted. And he made clear, he said, we never had the tights, these specific tights.
The idea that this guy's saying tights all the time.
He's been playing several games without these unique specific tights, but for whatever reason, this game he said, I can't play today because, and at halftime, the coach and him had a discussion. And he called him a little bit higher. And so I wanted to bring that today.
And the end of the article, though, because I've read the article.
Yes,
I was ready and prepared for this. And I'm passionate about this. I am a basketball coach, okay? I coach fourth grade girls. And
none of them
would have pulled this baloney with me. But anyways.
Because they're scared of the coach.
No, they're not scared of me. Only the refs are scared of me. Okay. They didn't have the tights. And so miraculously, the second half, even without these tights, he played great. And there's some people coming to his defense like, he had a groin injury or whatever, but he's been playing fine without it.
Yeah.
And, my thought is, hey, if you're a grown adult, if you need some tights or if you need some particular undergarments prior to a competition, it's your job to go get them.
Well, and this is why I bring this. Why in the world would we talk about this guy not playing with a specific pair of tights on the Not On My Watch podcast? And here is this. The coach talked about it.
Because we're here to reject mediocrity.
We're here to reject me. But the coach said to the players that you need to be a person of character now. And I'm telling you, there needs to be a resilience within the next generation that we as parents and then grandparents, that we instill in the next generation. It's up to us to call them higher. And so I know that's funny about the pair of tights, but it is a character issue. It's a lack of resilience issue that, thanks for this coach called him out on it, and hopefully he will be a better player as a result.
Well, and
a better person.
You're missing a really big point to this.
Probably. That's not unusual.
Would you like me to share the really big point? So the really big point is that this guy doesn't play for Butler. See, if you would follow the Butler Bulldogs. In fact, I don't even know, like,
Come
if
on,
I
girl.
can. Okay, this
You
is
can
going to
do
take
it.
a moment. Oh, I'm messing up
Our set's collapsing.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it. This is a hand-painted jacket that is for the Butler Bulldogs.
That I hand-painted.
You did not hand-paint that. And so if this guy would have played for Thad Matta in Hinkle Fieldhouse, the historic Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, this would not have happened.
No,
this is because Louisville.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for all you Louisville Cardinals fans. You're just wrong. You're cheering for the wrong team.
Oh my goodness.
You know, Big East is tougher. I'm sorry. These are the real points of the whole article.
That's exactly.
No, I'm just
we're
gonna
rejecting mediocrity, so the mediocrity of the... Never mind, I won't go on that.
I wonder if this will be the last installment of this idea.
I think we're just starting.
Except for people are going to be like, she's going to talk about Butler every time. Well, when you are the most improved offense in all of college basketball, I will talk. I will talk. No, I'm just teasing. Okay. All right. So anything else that you want to talk about with your Louisville Cardinal tight article?
Character... Forget about the tights. Character matters. Resilience matters. That's my point.
Here, can I wait one more? In all seriousness, thank goodness for a coach who says, you know what?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, these are the rules.
Yeah.
And you know what? All my other players are abiding by them, and they don't have their special tights.
And I watched the video, and he's just really kind.
Yeah, like he wasn't mean.
But he told the truth, and I think that player is going to be a better man as a result.
Yeah, he's interested in developing character.
Yes.
All right, so you ready for mine?
Oh, what's yours?
Ooh, good. That was 5 minutes. We got 4:55 left. Okay, so the article I found it's not maybe going to be as fun. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so this is the title of the article. I love studying generations, and so this is why it piqued my interest, because I love talking about boomers and millennials and Gen Zers and Xers and Xennials, which is what we are. Okay, so this is the title of the article. Millennials feel abandoned by their parents, and we could put even in there like boomer parents, not available to help raise the grandkids. Too busy is what they are saying.
Oh, wow.
So this article...
we're going from tights to serious stuff here.
I know, sorry. That's what I was like, oh, yours is funny. Okay, mine's not. This is real serious. Maybe we'll make some funny moments here. But millennials are feeling abandoned. At least this article is talking about they feel abandoned by their parents because they're saying, I need help. And one of the various reasons were that their parents are saying, you know what, I want to go travel. Like this one guy that chronicled in the article was like, yeah, I want to. He moved to a resort in Mexico and lives there and isn't near his grandkids. And okay. And that's the end of it. And millennials are sitting here, and actually, this was an encouraging part of the article.
Yeah.
Millennials are saying, I need somebody to help me raise these kids. Like, I need somebody to tell me how to raise them. I need somebody to help me. I don't know how to do all of this. That's partly why the Not on My Watch Ministries exists.
Yes.
Because we want to help, not just millennials, any generation who's saying, I need a little help, a biblical framework for some of the things that you encounter as being a parent, like co-sleeping, like social media, like cell phones, like sleepovers, like everything, dating, all the things. So that's why Not on My Watch exists. So I felt good about that, but it's sad.
Well, I think this is, I would agree, the encouraging part of this article is millennials are realizing that grandparents are really important in the development and the raising of their kids.
Good
so
point.
They're beginning to awaken to the fact that as great as they are, as resourceful as they can be in parenting, parenting even is multi-generational in the sense that we need input, we need mentorship. There needs to be multiple generations. Now, we're not saying grandparents should have to parent their grandchildren. We're not
That's
saying
not
that.
their role. That shouldn't be their role.
That's not their role. But what we are saying is that they are invaluable in their grandkids' lives.
Absolutely.
And research would prove this. And I know that's like, I want to bring this around because I know you said this is so serious. And it is serious. But it's also, I see, encouraging because it's almost like a cry for help. Millennials are kind of like crying for help. Don't go off to Mexico and live your life. Hey, be part of our life.
Yeah, I think that's good. And I think it's so huge. Like, I guess I'm even thinking about this. I mean, we're early 40s. Mm-hmm. I just let you in. Yes. That's our age bracket. And I'm already like thinking about 10 and 20 years from now.
So are we going to go to Mexico?
There's a lot of reasons why we're not going to live in Mexico. There's like a lot of reasons. Nothing against our Mexico listeners. Love to come and visit. I really
invite us.
We'll come and speak at your next parenting and marriage seminar. So love Mexico. Never been, but right. I'm down to go. I don't see us living in a resort.
Yeah, me neither. I want to be involved in our grandkids' lives.
I don't know how I would be at all the basketball games and all the soccer games because, like, I love that. I love that for my own kids, and I can't even imagine. I think about like my own parents. It is very rare that they ever miss, and the only time they would ever miss is because they're visiting the other grandkids that live out of town.
Yes.
And so it's like staples for our kids that their grandparents are there I just think of sporting events, but it's really any chapel or, coming up on the Christmas concert programs and things like that. Their grandparents are there. It's like a support system.
And to take grandparents out of the equation would drastically change the lives right there of our kids.
Timer.
You
can hear it.
Up.
I got really, really loud in there. Sorry to our media engineer.
So I'll check with our media team on that.
You're looking at him. Okay.
So that's their 10 minutes in the news and
I feel like we could go long.
We could go.
Okay,
but the purpose of this segment is to give you some stuff what's happening in the news around the world that you may not have read, but also short, succinct bites. So yes.
Yes. So like it, share it. Let us know if you want more of these. Give us some new titles. I don't know if 10 minutes in the news is good or not. We'll just find out.
We'll find out. All right. Until next time, we'll see you in the next episode of the Not on My Watch podcast. See you then.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Not on My Watch podcast. You are a watchman for this time and hour. Don't forget to subscribe and rate this podcast wherever you listen. If you haven't already, head on over to our website, www.notonmywatch.co, for more resources from Jeff and Rochelle. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time on the next episode. But until then, keep watchful.